Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sullivan Arena. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sullivan Arena here on the campus of St. Anselm's College. We are getting ready to bring you exciting Division I action between the Bedford Bulldogs and the Trinity Pioneers. And I'll tell you, this has been Trinity weekend so far. If this hockey game is anything like the basketball game we just witnessed, it's going to be another barn burner.
Yeah, we're in for a good one here for sure. And that basketball game was something to watch going into overtime, and Bedford pulling it out. Great victory for Bedford, but Trinity really put on a good show there as well. 93-91
was that winning score, and I thought you don't see too many NHIAA games hitting 90 points.
You don't, and they were just going up and down the court, and it was just fun to watch. The atmosphere was unbelievable, and this atmosphere is building up to be an unbelievable atmosphere as well.
These two teams met in the regular season before. Bedford with the victory over Trinity, and I believe they met in the Stone tournament, but Trinity won that game, right?
Trinity won that game in the Christmas tournament, then Bedford in the regular season got the one that counted, and now we got the grudge match, the final match here.
The rubber match, and you know, it's really not that different from basketball. The same pattern followed with basketball. Now, Bedford is a team that has been going through a lot of injuries. Some of the players have made it back in time for this tournament. Which players are back on the roster right now?
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is that number 4, Brendan Thornton, is back, senior leader, senior captain on this team. So that was a big loss early, or kind of midway through January there. And in February, he's back. We also got Javin Manfield back. He's been back for a few games, playing a couple games. And then Nick Hadley also back. The senior that is not back, my son Connor Bergeron, will not be on the ice and not dressing again tonight. But I do also believe that Brian Riccio is back. I have heard that, and I do see him on the ice here warming up. So I think he is back as well. So I think we're almost back to full complement.
They're about to announce the starting lineups here for this contest. This is a quarterfinal match, and the winner of this game will advance to the semifinal round played at JFK Arena on Wednesday. Of course, number 1 Concord got past Keene 4-1, so that's the team that is awaiting the winner of this game.
Yeah, and again, that's Concord team is just really playing well, and they're going to be tough to beat no matter who faces them, but everybody wants their crack at them.
Noah Levesque, number 19 for the Pioneers. Number 24, Aiden Hurley. Sam Maurice, number 11. Number 20, Aiden Palmer. Number 9, Cooper Gaudio, senior. And in net, it's going to be number 1, Braden Lubelchik. And now we'll get the Bulldog starters in just a moment. Number 19, Maddox Muir, senior captain, defensive leader. Number 37, Tucker Roberto, getting a start here, along with Dom Tagliaferro. Brian Riccio, one of those players back from injury.
Good to see.
Parker O'Toole, number 2, he actually either got sick or something. He missed a game or two in the regular season. And in net, it is going to be Evan Johnston, senior keeper here for the Bulldogs. And we'll take a moment right now for the national anthem, and we'll get you the call of the game. This game is going to be the finale here at St. Anselm's. We had a series of championships earlier for the New England prep schools, and we saw Avon pull out a 3-1 win over Cushing Academy. It was a pretty exciting game.
Yeah, those two teams, Cushing was ranked number 1 going into the preseason prep school hockey, and that Avon Old Farms team has a lot of good talent on that team, and they pulled out the 3-1 victory for the championship, so congratulations to them. Really, both of those programs and all the teams that competed here today. There was a lot of championship hockey here today.
Yeah, and it was a full crowd when we got here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some of the people attending the game walked into the building and are like, where are we going to sit? There's so many people in here. Well, that championship really drew a huge crowd. And
yeah, a lot of Division I, Division III NCAA talent on the ice and showcased right there. That is, some of the best high school hockey you're going to watch with those two teams going. And some local talent. There's some kids here that played with some of these players on the ice that have played growing up through the sport. They were on that ice for those prep school teams and really showcased their skills. One thing to note here is the Bedford Bulldogs came out with their traditional playoff hair color. Everybody on that team has gone blonde, and it's an impressive thing to see. It's really something that brings the team together, and as soon as they take their helmet off for the national anthem, you see it all exposed.
Now that you mention it, yeah, they got the bleach blonde look. It's become a tradition with Bedford hockey, and let's see if it works for them this year. Riccio up against Palmer. Trinity controls the face-off. They chip it into the Bedford end. Muir tries to clear it out, but it's taken away by Gaudio, knocks it down. Now here's a shot from the face-off circle. Goes off the glove of Johnston into the corner. Muir trying to come up with it. He does. Now he backhands it up the wall to Tagliaferro. And Bedford breaks out. O'Toole wraps it around the wall. It goes off the wall. Lubelczyk plays it behind the net. And the Pioneers break out again. Broken up at the blue line and fired right back in by Maddox Muir. Long lead pass over to Maurice. He loses the puck in the neutral zone. Now it bounces back into the Bedford zone. Luckily, Griffin came up with it. Now Griffin fires a long shot, a wrister right to Lubelczyk. He makes an easy save. We get the whistle, the first one of the game.
Yeah, we talked about Parker O'Toole earlier and Brian Riccio. Those two players got injured in the Exeter game, and in that Exeter game, they both were out and kind of not sure what was going to happen or how long they were going to be out, but it's great to see them both back on the ice. It really bolsters this Bedford offense.
Face off to the left of Lubelczyk. Bedford controls. They send it down low. Misses everybody. Now comes to the near wall. Lobdell trying to come up with it. Still no one finds it. Now finally, Pioneers, Ronzello gets it, fires it into the Bedford zone. Johnston leaves it there for Hadley, Cam Hadley. Up the ice, misses everybody. They're going to call this an ice, and they will. And it's going to come right back into the Bedford zone.
Yeah, so far, both teams kind of feeling each other out. Nothing crazy here happening. A lot of neutral ice play. Not really a lot of offensive zone time, but this is a game. This is exciting for these players. Playing here at St. A's in front of a crowd like this, they know what hockey was just on the ice as well, and they're looking to kind of raise their level and showcase their skills right now in front of this crowd.
Off the face-off, Peltak for the Trinity Pioneers. Puck goes behind the net. Now the near wall cleared into the neutral zone. Muir picks it up over the blue line, fires it, and it hits the stick and goes high in the air, comes down. Still behind the net. Muir tried to center it, but it hit a stick. Now it's fired out of the zone by Brendan Walsh. Had left the ice surface. That would have been 2 minutes in the NHL, not so in the NHIAA.
Yeah, and Brendan Walsh just took a shot off of Maddox Muir. He blocked the shot, but he was in obvious pain there. He came up with the puck and just kind of fired it off, and he's on the bench right now, laboring a little bit. When you take a shot from Maddox Muir, you're going to feel it for a little while.
Face off in the Trinity end. They control, but not for long. Now they get it back. And here's a long lead pass for Sam Maurice. He's coming down the far line. Moves. Now here's a shot. No! What a beautiful save on number 9, Cooper Gaudio. Johnston got back and got the glove on it. I thought that was labeled for the corner.
That's an impressive early save here for Evan Johnston. He really followed that puck well. I'll tell you, a player to watch for Trinity, Sam Maurice. That game again in that Christmas tournament, he scored 3 of their goals, and he's an impressive player to watch.
Palmer picks up the puck, tries to center it. Now he's got it back down low, looking for a lane. Tried to get it to Gaudio, couldn't do it. It's broken up by the Bulldogs. They try to clear, it gets fired right back in. 12:50 to go in the first period, no score. First period action so far. Puck still in the Bedford zone. Tags gives a little love tap to Gaudio along the wall. Cam Hadley, he gets ridden off the puck. Tagliaferro trying to find some room. Now he tries to shoot it across ice to Cassidy. Now finally gets chipped out of the zone by Riccio. Fired right back into the Bedford zone though.
This Trinity team's going to bring some grit and determination. They're going to be aggressive on the forecheck, and they're going to lay hits. So you're going to have to be prepared for that. You can see some of the Bedford players kind of adjusting to that right now early.
Puck in the Trinity end. Backhand Manning. Held in there momentarily by Lobdell. Now Levesque comes up with it. Levesque over the blue line, fires a shot that hits Muir. Goes behind the net. Lobdell tries to get it up the wall, and if it leaves the ice surface, we'll get a whistle.
You're also going to see, this Trinity squad, happen to know a lot about them, know a lot of the players. I've coached many of the players on both sides of the ice here tonight. But that Trinity defensive unit is very offensive-minded. So you saw Noah Levesque skated up and rush. He'll do that a lot. And if they can catch a turnover, that'll be helpful for the Bedford team.
Peltak versus Lobdell. Face off to the right of Johnston. The official kicks Peltak out. I'm not sure why.
Looks like usually it's stick position that late in the face-off.
Manning takes his place, but Bedford gets it. They clear it out. Intercepted in the neutral zone by Brendan Walsh. And here's Ronzello on the far wall, being checked by Lobdell. Muir runs into it in the corner. Now goes to the point. Walsh fires a shot, saved by Johnston. Now it goes up the wall, too far for Walsh to play it, so they have to reset in the neutral zone. Intercepted there by Griffin. Skates it into the Trinity end, goes behind the net looking for an outlet, comes back the other side. Tried to drop it back to Nick Hadley. Now Griffin takes over in the corner. Evades one check right behind the Trinity net, trying to backhand it. It gets blocked. Still behind the net. Ryan O'Connor gets it up to Griffin, who fires a high shot. Lubelczyk didn't see it.
It's in the net.
Oh. But the net came off the moorings. And they're going to say, what, no goal?
No
they're going to wave it off?
It looks like that went up above Lubelczyk and down behind him. It looked to me from this angle that it went in the net.
But the official was right there.
The official was right there. He had a good view. The net is off, and it looks like they're lining up for a face-off. And none of the players celebrated. So from this view, I was tricked here a bit. But wow, that was close.
10:54 to play in the first. Trinity wins the face-off, clears it all the way down. And it's going to be an icing. Almost hit Johnston, but he did not play it with his stick, ensure that the face-off would go to the other end.
So that Bedford possession where we almost scored, what you started to see here is what Trinity's game plan will be in the defensive zone. They were very deep and the points were open, so these forwards are going to have to adjust, try to send that puck back to the points, and then trust their point to get a good shot. Look for rebounds off of this goalie Lubelczyk. He will give them up.
They're going to do the face-off over again. Ryan O'Connor up against Cooper Gaudio. Bedford wins, but the backhand pass leaves the zone. Everybody's got to get out. Levesque. He meets the puck, sends it down low. Cam Hadley gets there. Chips it up to Javin Mansfield. Mansfield tries to clear it. He gets held in there by Kinsella. Now it comes out. O'Connor shoots it in. Cam Hadley loses an edge. He hits the wall. Oh, he looks hurt. Yeah, having some trouble getting up. He was just injured not that long ago. Javin Mansfield looks like a shoulder issue for Nick Hadley, skating to the bench to get replacement. Riccio's out for him.
Yeah.
Cross ice pass. Kinsella crosses the blue line into the Bedford zone. He fires a wrister and it beats Johnston for a goal. And that was unfortunate because Johnston saw it all the way, had his glove up, but somehow missed the puck.
Yeah, that one he just misplayed. I don't know if he was off of angle. It's hard to tell from this spot where that shot came from. I was watching the bench there too, taking a look at Nick Hadley, seeing what he could do. But he caught an edge. Nick Hadley caught an edge, and that threw the entire game plan off there because he was changing and really behind the play. Defensively, Bedford started scrambling a bit, and Kinsella fired a nice shot on net. And you know what they say, you put them on net and sometimes they go in. That one just beat Evan, unfortunately, and Trinity's up 1-0.
Now here's Gaudio, gets off the face-off, fires it high. Johnston's able to block it away, leaves the zone. And now we're going to get a power play for Bedford, interference call. And let's see who's going off.
Brennan Walsh, number 12, is going off. So basically, there was a little chip play, and the player, Bedford, beat Brennan Walsh, and he just kind of stuck his stick out, and could have been a tripping. He called interference, but either way, Bedford goes on the power play.
Well, Bulldogs will have the man advantage, hoping to even this thing out. It is 1-0 Trinity. Doesn't show it on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, there's a lot happening right now down at that scorer's booth, and I'm sure they're trying to keep up.
So Bedford controls the face-off, but it rolls off of Brendan Thornton's stick. Back into the neutral zone. Everybody's got to clear. Lobdell couldn't get to it, and now it gets cleared deep into the Bedford zone. Johnson tears it up for Muir. Muir picking up ahead of steam, carrying the puck. Enters the Trinity zone, fires it along the wall. Cam Hadley's going to meet it. Good to see him out there. He looked pretty hurt there a moment ago, but he's back out there for the power play. Cross-ice pass. Broken up, and now it's a 3-on-2 for Trinity. Palmater skates down, face-off circles, sharp angle shot. Johnston had it covered. And now Muir crossing center ice into the zone. 1:10 left in the power play. Griffin loses an edge and goes down. Puck is shot out. Muir couldn't hold it in. Here's a race now. Gaudio trying to beat Muir to the puck. They both fall down. Johnston's going to have to come out and play it. He misses everybody on his own team. It goes to a Trinity player who fires it right back into the zone. So Bedford not able to get anything going on this power play just yet.
Yeah, not able to sustain pressure yet in the zone. You want to kind of set up here, settle it down, let them get into the box, and then work it from there.
Thornton into the zone for Muir. He takes a wrister. It hits a leg. Now comes out to the slot where Nick Hadley fired it. Hits somebody, goes behind the net. In the corner, Lobdell comes up with the puck. Gets it to the point to Muir. Muir takes a wrister, just wide. Now Nick Hadley with the shot. His shot, Noah Levesque had his stick there. He couldn't get everything on it, and it just rolled to Lubelchik, who's able to cover it up.
Yeah, you see, again, they're on the power play right now, so I'd expect the puck to work low to high like that. But that same type of play that we're seeing right now will also work on the 5-on-5 against this Trinity defensive setup so far.
20 seconds left. Riccio wins the face-off for Bedford. Muir on the other point now. Gets it to Tagliaferro. He's checked by Manning. Can't come up with the puck. Now Muir joins the fray. Time ticking away, 9 seconds. Muir gets the puck back. Down to O'Toole. His shot misses everything. Goes across the rink. Now Tagliaferro picks up in a slot. Fires. It's a save. Power play is over. Teams are at even strength. Now cleared out of the zone. Muir's got to catch up to it. And no icing called here. Muir to Tagliaferro. Cross ice, misses everybody, goes to Levesque. And Levesque over to Hurley, and he fires it into the Bedford zone. Again, no icing called here.
He's saying it deflected there. That did not look like there was a deflection, but no icing nonetheless.
Cam Hadley up the ice to Tagliaferro. 1-on-1, fires a shot off the leg of Hurley, goes into the corner. Now O'Toole behind the net tries to get a centering pass, couldn't do it. Riccio back to O'Toole, it goes off his stick. Now Peltak clears it out of the zone. This is going to be an icing this time. Nope, it goes on net. Johnston has to play it. Up the wall to Thornton. Hits the skate, bounces right back. And Bedford having a little trouble getting out of their own end here. Here's a turnover. High shot by Canny. Gloved by Johnson. The same kind of shot it looked like that was scored on him, but this time he was able to line it into his glove.
Yeah, a little sloppy there in the defensive zone. All right, the Bedford D, we talk about this a lot. They're a little bit younger, and sometimes when you're a little bit younger in a game like this, you kind of start to move the puck too quickly or get a little puck panic. That time there, I thought Cam Hadley made a little bit too quick of a move and just kind of threw the puck. Make some hockey plays, make sure you get your head up, and we'll be okay there.
Face-off win, pucked into the neutral zone, picked up there by the Pioneers. Walsh out of the penalty box, fires it in. Actually, that's Saludo, number 15. Now here come the Bulldogs the other way. 3-on-2, over the blue line. Tried to get ahead to Lobdell, too far. But Lobdell's able to catch up with it behind the net. Nope, overskates it. Now Brendan Walsh gets it. Looks for an outlet. Gets it up to Saludo. Saludo gets checked off the puck. 6:08 to go in the period. Pioneers lead 1-0. That looked like it could have been an icing. I thought it hit Saludo's skate.
Yeah.
The officials did not blow their whistle. Thornton to Muir. Broken up by Maurice. He just backhands the puck into the Bedford zone. Muir has to chase it back. It looks like Trinity's just happy to keep clearing the puck into the Bedford zone. Now here's a turnover. Shot on net that goes wide, but Muir picks it up. Now they come back into the Trinity end. Drop pass. It misses O'Toole, or actually it misses Hadley. Now here comes Maurice chasing it all the way into the Bedford zone, but they're going to say icing instead. Faceoff comes back.
Yeah, this game is got some emotion in it already. You can see there's been a lot of hits, a lot of stuff after the whistle. Both teams kind of jarring at each other a little bit. They know each other. They play each other. They played with each other during the fall season on their club teams, and then they play against each other in these games. You can see that coming out in this type of game and this type of environment.
Face off in the Trinity end. Shot fired on the short side wide. Off the glass now into the corner. Hurley chases it. Up the glass, and it goes to Palmater. He backhands it all the way into the Bedford zone. Lobdell, no correction, it's Cassidy goes after it. Up the wall to O'Connor, turnover. Shot fired, hits a Bedford player, and then a second chance try just goes wide of the net. Again, that sloppy play in the defensive end starting to come out again. Now here's another turnover. Maurice in the corner. Tried to center it, but it's intercepted by the Bulldogs. Here's Nick Hadley, gets knocked off the puck, but Tagliaferro picks it up in the neutral zone, fires it back in. Hurley in the corner, he takes the hit from Tags. Now Riccio tries to catch up to the puck, he's playing the red line. Hits a leg, goes to Muir at the top of the circle, and it's deflected over the net. Riccio tried to deflect that into the net, and instead it goes into the netting above.
And Coach Kyle McDonough over on the Trinity bench, not happy with a check there. It looked like Tagliaferro placed a check on Aiden Hurley, number 24, and he was not very happy with that non-call by the refs. So we'll see if that kind of continues to play out here.
Off the face-off, it's held in by Bedford. There's a shot, goes off the Trinity player, into the corner goes the puck, behind the net, Riccio trying to get away from his check. O'Toole now, centering pass. Tagliaferro tried to get a quick shot away, but I think it hit a leg, and now the Pioneers come back the other way, 3-on-2.
It's another big hit by Tagliaferro. You can tell he's bringing some intensity to this matchup.
Yeah, you can hear the board rattle there. Walsh getting a greeting there from Mr. Tagliaferro. Now the puck knocked away. Lou Belchick had to play it with his stick into the neutral zone. Muir waits for O'Toole to get onside. Now fires a shot that hits a leg.
That's the second time now Walsh has blocked a shot by Muir and is limping again. Oh, that is interference.
Oh, that was a big hit there, and that's going to get called.
Puck's not there. Absolutely interference. I mean, it's textbook's interference. He's going off. He's actually questioning the call, but Ryan Lobdell did not have the puck near him.
No,
and
he was trying to get to it.
Walsh just came right through and just destroyed him. And that's an all-day interference call.
So another penalty here on the Trinity Pioneers gives Bedford their second power play. They couldn't cash in the first one. So let's see what they can do here. 3:37 left in the first period. They trail 1-0. Muir's going to be out there. Nick Hadley in the face-off, Lobdell and Thornton. Go ahead.
Yeah, just like to see them settle this down and actually, set it up to go work it low to high and get that puck to the point over at Maddox Muir's side.
Bedford back in their own zone to get reset here. Lead pass to Griffin. He skates down the far wall, puts on the brakes in the corner, tries to get away from his check. Still has the puck behind the net. Up to Nick Hadley, fires a shot off the glove of Lou Belchick.
That almost got through. That was a nice little play. See, the patience that they showed there was much better than the first time.
Hadley holds it in on the near wall. Puck goes high in the air. Lobdell in the corner. He's got some room to operate. Hadley at the point. Over to Muir, center of the blue line. Fires a shot that hits number 20 there. Palmater goes behind the net. Now Nick Hadley skating from behind the net over to the face-off circle, still with the puck. Tried to drop it for Thornton, but now a turnover. Here comes Palmater skating in on Bedford. Shot and saved by Johnston, sorry about that. And that was kind of an awkward play there. Johnston, I guess he was lined up, but he wound up kind of facing in an awkward direction after that save.
Yeah, he made the save, and I think he was trying to collect it. I think he felt it under his right elbow and was trying to make sure he stayed tight, so he just kind of laid down on that side. But very risky play there. Hadley kind of taking it out high to Muir. Aiden Palmater with a good read, And I was just about to say Trinity's playing very passively on the penalty kill, but they played a little aggressive there with that play.
Here comes Riccio skating into the Trinity end, leaves it for Tagliaferro. Tag stops at the wall. Muir at the blue line, still with it. In the slot area, saved by Lubelczyk. Levesque tries to backhand it out of the zone. It leaves the ice surface. We'll get a whistle.
I know they haven't gotten one by Lubelczyk yet, but that's the exact play I've been talking about. Get that puck out high to Maddox Muir. Let him take shots. There will be rebounds out in front, and you're just going to have to work. It's going to be a dirty goal, but you're going to have to work for it. And it looks like they're starting to get accustomed to that now on the Bedford side of the ice.
Riccio against Peltak on the faceoff. Riccio had it momentarily. Now it comes loose. Here's a chance inside tight. Griffin tried to skate in, but lost it at the last minute. And now it's cleared into the Bedford zone. 29 seconds left in the power play. Cam Hadley in the corner. Leaves it there for Muir. Muir skates, picks up a head of steam, crosses into the Trinity zone in the faceoff circle. Now behind the net. Up to Tagliaferro. At the near circle. Waits, fires a shot that hits a leg.
That was Aiden Hurley with that block.
Looks like he felt that one too. O'Toole, cross-ice pass. Power play about to end. There's a shot on net. I don't think Lubelczyk saw that. O'Toole gets the puck back, but the man in the box, number 12, Walsh, harassing him. Now it's 5-on-5. O'Toole, sharp angle shot off the post.
I'm not sure if that got post or if that got Lubelczyk in the face.
I think it was a post shot. Now the puck bouncing in the slot, finally cleared away. Wind up, clearing attempt there by Walsh is blocked by Muir, who settles it down and winds up in the neutral zone, trying to get the attack back on here. Brendan Thornton had the puck knocked off his stick. Back over to Griffin. Griffin a little too early. Looks like Lobdell was in a little early on that.
Thornton was coming out on this near side right here. He was trying to come out. I'll tell you, we talked about all the good hockey that's been playing here today at St. A's. One thing I've noticed thus far is there's been a couple times in that corner on the far left side, our side, left side, that players are going down, and that's probably a little bit of the ice. It's soft in those corners especially, and 2 players have gone down. It could be a little dangerous.
Yeah, actually I saw somebody lose their edge in the Bedford zone, so you're right. This ice has been worked heavily over the course of the day, and this is the final game being played, so there's going to be some divots in the ice, and they're going to have to make a new surface tomorrow, I guess. Anyway, the puck in the Trinity zone, behind the net. Cleared up the wall. Maurice over to Palmater. He gets a shot, and this time Johnston faces him and gets it between the pads to get a whistle.
Yeah, really 2 good saves there by Evan Johnson. He made the initial save, rebound, kicked back out right to the Trinity player. He made the secondary save as well. And, Evan Johnson has kept this game close. This game, Trinity has put on a few quality shots there that in this game could be 2 or 3-0 if it wasn't for Evan Johnson playing.
It is 1-0
well.
right now with 24 seconds left in the period. Maurice fires a shot that goes wide of the net, but they get it back at the corner. Johnson had to put a pad down there. That shot was coming in at quite the angle. Now Riccio picked it up. Tried to get it ahead to Tagliaferro, turned over. Here's Cooper Gaudio. His wrister is stopped by Johnston. We get another whistle with 3.5 seconds to go.
Yeah, Tagliaferro was looking to make a nice little chip and go there, and just out of the reach. Levesque made a nice little play there to stop that, but he was looking for a breakaway.
So Palmater against Riccio on the faceoff. Comes loose, backhand, right at the whistle, right at the buzzer by Cooper Gaudio, is stopped by Johnston. So that's where things are going to end right now. Just one goal to talk about, and that was by number 16, Bobby Kinsella. Came in all alone. I don't know if they gave him an assist on that.
It was unassisted. Yeah,
it was an unassisted goal at the 9:58 mark, and that put Trinity up by a score of 1-0. We're expecting Tommy Uther to come up here to the press box and probably give him a minute here to get up the stairs. So what's your take on what we saw in this first period?
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what I expected. I mean, Trinity's going to bring a good lineup to the ice, and they've had a good season, and they play a very physical brand of hockey, and that's something that, well, some of the Concord team plays physically, and they all play physically. This team plays a little bit more physical than I would say Concord and Exeter. Those teams are a little bit more skilled, in terms of the talent on the ice. So far is exactly what I expected. I think Evans played great in net for Bedford, but I do think Bedford needs to kind of start to work the puck in and settle down a little bit. It's a big game, we all know that, but settle down and start making some better hockey decisions when they're on the ice with that puck.
You know, one thing I noticed is that Lubelczyk is really fighting the puck, or at least it seems that way. The puck is not sticking to him. Every save he made comes off very fast, off a pad, off a glove. That is going to become an opportunity at some point if they keep that up.
Yeah, he is rebound prone. He will give up rebounds, seeing him throughout the years, and you know that is one of the things that he continues to work on. So Bedford needs to know that. They do know that, and quite honestly, they know about Evan. I'm not sure, as we've gone through this game, Evan up high is where you want to shoot, and I think that's something that you see this Trinity team doing as well. They're shooting very high. So those are the adjustments, again, in game that these goaltenders are going to make. They know that they got to secure the puck more on the Trinity side. Evan needs to continue to stand tall, and we'll be okay.
We'll just take a quick moment here, go back to the radio station, and we'll come back shortly for second period action. It's 1-0 Trinity. You're watching and listening to Bedford Hockey on BCTV and Bedford 105.1. Face-off controlled by Trinity. Backhanded into the Bedford zone. It comes over to Palmer. Gets it down low. Back to Palmer. Wrister. Oh, that hit the short side, and Johnston didn't know where the puck was momentarily, but he did make the save. Now back to the point. Levesque fires a shot. Puck is loose. Cross ice. Finally gets to Tagliaferro. Gets it off the glass and down the ice. Not going to be an icing, though, because Levesque is going to get there in time. Now Riccio checks him behind the Trinity goal. O'Toole coming away with the puck. Now he loses it. Levesque clears it out. Held in at the point by Muir. Shot hits a leg and goes into the netting, and a whistle is blown.
So just what we were talking about here, I mean, Trinity came out there, had a scoring chance. Evan was looking behind him on that shot, but it didn't go in. But right after that, the puck is cleared, and Riccio really forces Levesque to have to make a play back there. That's the type of forecheck and the type of energy this Bedford squad is going to have to bring to the ice every single time they take it the rest of this game.
Off the face-off, held in at the point. There's a shot. Stopped by LaRoche. Now the breakout pass, too far for Ronzello. And it's a race between Ronzello and Cam Hadley. Now cleared out of the zone. Thornton picks it up, skating in, tries to center it, tried to get it to Lobdell. He wasn't in position, but it's held at the point by Gupta. Fires it in, goes behind the net. Thornton tried to lay a check. Now Lobdell, centering pass. Oh, he had Thornton in front, but didn't get the puck to him. Now here come the Pioneers back the other way. Manning, he's taken out on the near wall. Lobdell up to Thornton. And here's Thornton one-on-one. Face-off circle. Oh, that's knocked away by Hurley. Thornton gets the puck back, tried to get it up to Griffin. Now Thornton with another chance. Sends it behind the net. And Hurley plays it. Now it's turned over. Muir picks it up, and a shot that is saved by Lubelczyk. Here's another chance for Bedford. O'Toole, or correction, that was O'Connor with the shot that Lubelczyk had to stop. Behind the net, O'Connor gets the puck back. Goes to the point. Muir trying to deflect it off of Nick Hadley. Couldn't get the stick on it. And now we're going to get a call. I think Nick Hadley's going to go off for a hook.
Nick Hadley's going to go off for a hook. It was hard to tell. I mean, he did put the stick up in the waist, under the arm of Brendan Walsh, the defenseman for Trinity. Walsh kind of like just held it down, just chicken winged it down a little bit, and was able to draw the penalty. So Nick Hadley goes to the box here. 12:53 left in the second period, and Trinity goes on the power play.
Yeah, this will be their first man advantage. Bedford's had two so far, couldn't cash either in. You're going to see Ben Canny on the face-off, Cooper Gaudio on one wing, Sam Maurice on the other, and Levesque along with Palmer will be playing the points.
Two highly offensive point men here for Trinity with Levesque and Palmer on the point. So watch for them to work the power play from the high side.
There's Levesque. Actually Levesque with the shot. No, that was Palmer with the shot, number 20. He gets it back, sends it down low. Muir picks the puck up in the corner, skates away from a check, now goes off the glass, and it goes all the way down. Mansfield on the forecheck. Gaudio tried to chip it ahead there to Canny. Too far for him. Lorendo, he clears it out on the wall. Goes into the neutral zone. Now Gaudio picks the puck up, backhands it down low. Lorendo meets it behind the net. Got it just enough on that shot to get it off the ice. Now a quick change here by Bedford. O'Toole comes on the ice. Here's a long wrister by Gaudio, stopped by Johnston. He just drops it down for his teammate, and they clear it down the ice.
Yeah, so far, first minute of the penalty kill here for Bedford's been strong. They're playing aggressive and forcing Trinity to make plays, and they haven't been able to do so thus far.
57 seconds to go. Muir lays out his man, but the puck goes up ahead to Maurice. Couldn't settle the puck down, had to go behind the net. Now he wheels around, puts on the brakes, tries to center it, goes across to Palmater. He couldn't settle the puck down, couldn't get a shot away. That was a close call.
That was a nice play.
Palmater, deflected and into the goal. I think that went off of Canny.
Yeah, Ben Canny was in front of the net using his big frame in front of the net. Got just enough of the stick to redirect it and went right through the 5-hole of Evan Johnston. And now 2-0 lead here for Trinity, and that's a power play goal with 11:26 left in the second period.
And I'm betting that Canny got the assist there from Palmater, who fired it from the wall.
Yeah, again, Canny's out there for that purpose. He's in front of the net. He's the big man in front of the net, screening. He keeps his stick on the ice and just deflects it in.
So power play goal here for the Pioneers. They're up 2-0. Now Bedford player goes down. Thornton loses an edge. No call though.
Yeah, Palmater with the assist there on that power play goal for Trinity to make it 2-0. And yes, that was a trip. I would say Tyler Peltak stuck his stick out and got Thornton and no call. And you heard it from the fans.
In the neutral zone. Pass across intended for Griffin, but he loses it in his skate. He was offsides when that happened, so they get the whistle.
So, again, a tough play there. That's just, they score a power play goal, you give up a power play goal, but this Bedford squad has to do something to get their energy up, their energy level up. It's a little bit low right now, and they're kind of just, again, letting Trinity take the game to them.
Brennan Walsh picks up the puck off the faceoff, fires it into the Bedford end. On the near wall, Cassidy runs into his man, Manning. There's a shot by Peltak. Saved by Johnston. Now here's Lobdell skating into the Trinity zone. Still with it. Got a weak shot off after being checked, and this is going to be an icing on Trinity as they clear the zone. Yeah,
Lobdell was able to beat the defender for Trinity, just not able to get a good quality shot there, and Trinity just iced the puck, getting a line change.
10:34 to go here in the second period. Pioneers lead 2-0.
Yeah, and NHIAA rules, there's no penalty, so to say, for icing the puck. I mean, you can get a nice line change that way. Some of the prep school games that we're just playing, if you ice the puck, you cannot change. On an icing on the defensive side of the puck.
And a shot from the point from Muir was stopped by Lubelczyk, gloved it with his hand, so we'll get another whistle to his right. Another face-off. Quick shot there. That goes wide. Now here comes Palmater down the near wall into the Bedford zone. Evades the check, gets away from tags. Now gets away from Roberto. Now Roberto comes back and ties him up. Puck is sitting there. Richo tries to get it to jump into the fray and get some help. But Palmater comes up with it. Centering pass across to number 9, Gaudio. Couldn't get the shot away. That was a point blank shot that he couldn't get away. Now the puck in the Trinity end. Maurice lets it go by him. Held in there by O'Toole at the wall. Now here's Hadley skating in the slot. Backhand and puck goal! Hard to say who got that. Tagliaferro got a stick on it, but it might have been over the goal line by the time he did that.
I think it was definitely over the goal line before he got it, but he's leading the charge here on the goal line, so we'll see who they officially give it to, but the refs are usually looking at who went through the goal line first, and it's going to be Tagliaferro, although he's asking. I think it was Riccio.
Yeah, I think the puck is actually kind of a funny bouncing puck that Lubelczyk lost track of. It was behind him, and he might have knocked it in going back looking for the puck.
Yeah, he's talking to Cam Hadley. Cam Hadley kind of just was given all kinds of space in the slot, and then they just started redirecting like a pinball in that area. And again, it's going to be a dirty goal, and Bedford gets it with 9:38 left in the second, 2-1.
That's a big one.
That's a huge one.
Cam Hadley credited with the goal.
Yeah. That's way up now.
And they're not going to give an assist on that. So that makes it 2-1. Trinity, Bedford right back in this game. And like you said, a dirty goal is what did the trick. And again, Lubelczyk having trouble with the loose puck in the crease.
Yeah, you got to create traffic in front of the net here, get some rebound goals. But Cam Hadley just was given all the space to kind of walk into the slot, and then he just threw the puck. And as the puck kind of just trickled around, it just went in, and they credit him with the goal unassisted.
Peltak wins the faceoff, fires the shot. That was Manning from the top of the faceoff circle. Johnston saw it all the way. We'll get another whistle here. 9:20 to go in the second. 2-1 Trinity. Bedford controls off the faceoff. And Cam Hadley, the goal scorer, skates in. Leaves it there for Javin Mansfield, who fires. And Lubelczyk saw it all the way and gloved it.
So early in the game, in the first period, we talked about the defenseman playing, a little bit puck panic. Cam Hadley now has had a few plays where he's not panicking anymore. He settled into the game and he's starting to make hockey plays. That time he drove, gained access, gained zone time, and then dropped the puck to Mansfield for a good quality shot.
Off the face-off, Muir fires from the point. It hits a defender, hits Canny in the midsection, and they clear it into the neutral zone. A lot of collisions there. Lobdell just hit Canny. Lorendo picks the puck up in Bedford zone. Brendan Thornton misses it. Muir tries to backhand it out. It's held in there by the Pioneers. Muir gets it back. Rolls off his stick. Now he's got to change direction. Pick the puck up again. He's got some room now. Sends it up to Griffin. Crossing into the Trinity end. He's got Thornton with him. Pulls up. Gets it up to the wall to Muir. Down low. Back to Muir. Fires a shot. Scores! Maddox Muir on a give and go from Brendan Thornton. We're all tied at 2.
I'll tell you what. That all started with a special play by Maddox Muir in his defensive zone. He picked up the puck behind the net, was able to curl away from pressure, then made a stretch pass to Griffin, gained the zone, then worked a give and go with Thornton to make it 2-2, and that's just special what we just saw. That's a very good hockey play by a good team and good couple of players on the ice there.
And those are the guys you got to count on to get you back in the game. They just did that. All tied up at 2 years. Tagliaferro's shot hits a leg. Riccio into the corner. He's got it. Loses it. Now held at the point. It went out of play. And here's a potential 2-on-1. Broken up, luckily there by Muir. Palmater up the wall, but it's taken away by Tagliaferro. Hits a leg, stays in the Bedford zone. Now let's try it the other way here. O'Toole tries to get it out. He can't. Levesque has it. Now he loses it. O'Toole gets it. Now he chips it up the ice to Tagliaferro. He's on one-on-one. Fires a shot. That's blockered away by Lubelczyk. Trinity coming back the other way. Gaudio sends it in deep into the zone as the Pioneers make a change. Pass up for Nick Hadley. Lets it chip off his stick. Goes all the way behind the Trinity net. Now he gets it back. Nick Hadley wheels around. Tries to put it on net. Broken up. But brother Cam at the point fires a shot. That's blocked. Levesque has to chase it back. He gets hit, loses the puck. Here's another shot. And that was, I believe, Javin Mansfield with the shot that Lubelczyk stopped. And you really want to get a lot of rubber on Lubelczyk now, because 2 quick goals, goaltender's going to really start feeling his collar tightening a little bit.
Especially as he hasn't been seeing the puck great all this time, but it's fun to watch. The energy's back in the building. You can feel the energy. They did give Griffin the secondary assist on that goal from Maddox Muir, so it was Muir from Thornton and Griffin.
Off the face-off, it goes into the neutral zone. Now Nick Hadley chips it in, has to chase it all the way back down below the goal line. He overskates it. Walsh takes a hit there, but Trinity's able to clear the zone. Now here's Manning skating in. Roberto, or actually Cassidy, tried to clear it out. Held in at the point. And that's going to be Brendan Thornton who's going to get a call here for taking down Kevin LaRoche at the point. And Trinity's going to go back on the power play. I guess going to call it a trip.
Yeah, he's actually he's talking to the ref to see if it was a blindside hit, I think is what he's calling. I'm wondering if he's going to call it from behind. That's my concern, because if it's from behind, he's going to have a little bit of extra time in the penalty box, and they're talking about it right now. Otherwise, the puck was there, so if he didn't get shoulder to shoulder, then this could be a from behind call. It's the only thing I can think of.
Well, let's see what they say here. They're talking it over.
He's going to give it a rough.
They're going to give him a roughing call, so that's just 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's giving him a 2 minutes for roughing, which it's just a strange play, because again, the puck, it's from the blind side a little bit that he came in, but the puck is there, so it's not interference. And it's not a checking from behind, so calling it a rough seems odd to me, but...
The official probably got kind of swayed by the way the player went down.
It looked bad. I agree with that.
There's a shot. Palmer down low to Gaudio in the face-off circle. Levesque back to Gaudio. Waiting. Now Palmer down low to Maurice. He fires a shot across to Gaudio. He couldn't get a good clean shot on it, otherwise he had an open net. Close call there for the Bulldogs.
So you watch this Trinity power play again. Ben Canny in front of the net is just an A-frame. He's hard to move. Lots of attention on him and lots of havoc he's creating in front of the net, letting the Trinity players wide. Do what they want to do.
Palmer fires a shot. Oh, that gets deflected wide of the net as well. Gaudio chases down the loose puck. 1:08 left in the penalty. Levesque. Rister, saved by Johnston. He saw it that time. Now Lorendo finally gets a chance to clear it out, but he didn't get enough on it. Held in at the blue line. Now here's a chance for O'Toole. They get it out of the zone at least. And it looks like we got a penalty here. Shot saved. O'Toole in point-blank range. Lubelchik gets it, but I think there's going to be a call on Trinity. It should erase the power play. I saw the official with his hand up.
No, I think he was calling offside, and then he waved it off. And I'm going to be honest, they were offside. Bedford was offside, so Bedford just got a really quality scoring chance. But boy, from here it looked like they were offside by a lot.
Well, when he had that hand up and they didn't call anything with Bedford controlling the puck, I thought it was a delayed call.
Yeah, I think it was offside that they were. I don't know. It was an odd play.
Ronzello up, put his own man offside. They have to try again. Ronzello gets the puck back, gives enough time for Bedford to get back. 33 seconds left in the penalty to Brendan Thornton. Now finally Ronzello gets it into the zone. Now loses it again. Trinity can't seem to get it into the end. Walsh skating with it now in the neutral zone, trying to find a lane. And I think he's finally going to make it. Yeah. Walsh skates in behind the Bedford net. Waits. Gets it across to Ronzello. Now here's a shot from the blue line that gets swallowed up. That was Hurley, and now Bedford's able to clear the zone.
Cam Hadley took that one and blocked that shot, and he felt it. He's holding his wrist a little bit.
Bedford penalty expires. We're back to even strength. Lobdell now gets his man off the puck, gets it right back, fires it on goal. Lubelchik had to be ready there. Puck is way off the net. The officials haven't blown the whistle. They're like oblivious. Now they finally blow the whistle.
Yeah, the ref in the low corner had his back to the net, so that that wasn't his call, but the ref from the high side should have seen that net come off.
I mean, I don't know what they were waiting for. It was like, in fact, Thornton was like shaking the net saying, hey, guys.
Yeah, that net was almost back to the end wall there, so. Again, hey, a lot of action here. 2-2, 4:28 left in the second period, and this is a great hockey game, exactly what you expect out of a 4-5 game in the playoffs.
Well, Nick Hadley taking this face-off against Manning. It goes into the corner, played up the wall. O'Connor had it there, circles around. Oh, that hit the outside of the net. O'Connor's shot did. Now behind the net, Nick Hadley wheels around, puts it on goal. Lubelchik stops it. Puck goes to the point. Fired a shot there by Roberto. Puck is loose in the slot. Hadley picked it up. Down low to O'Connor. He takes a hit. Now Javin Mansfield meets him in the corner. Gets a little room. Roberto at the point. Back to Mansfield. It goes off his stick. O'Connor's got to play it behind the net. Now Nick Hadley in the far corner leaves it there for O'Connor. O'Connor wheels around, takes a sharp angle shot. And that's stopped by Lubelchik. Muir at the corner stops it before it leaves the zone. Bedford still on the attack here. Skating behind the net, he takes a check. But the checker got the worst of it. Bedford still with the pressure. Muir, he had it finally taken away. And Gaudio skates it out of the zone. Actually, correction, that's Manning.
Yeah.
And they clear it out. Trinity's going to make a change. A lot of tired players out there after that extended possession by the Bulldogs.
They were very tired, and they were kind of standing still, and Bedford was taking advantage of that, moving their feet, as they've done most of this second period, a lot better than the first.
Here's Hurley. He's got room, skates it up to Maurice. Maurice chips it into the Bedford zone. Cam Hadley plays it. Loses the puck momentarily. Palmer gets it, sends it back to the near wall. Muir skates for it, chips it up the wall, gets it to O'Toole, and he carries it out. Loses it. to Gaudio right there. Gaudio puts on the brakes, tries to get it out of the zone. Gupta tries to hold it in. He does momentarily. He goes over the blue line. Bedford's got it clear. Now it's cleared out again. Riccio, though, is able to knock it back to his teammate. And that long, long pass by Cam Hadley misses everybody. It's going to be an icing on Bedford.
Yeah, again, no worries there. There's nothing wrong with that play. Try to get the stretch pass. If you miss it, worst thing that happens, you take a defensive zone face-off with a fresh set of legs out there. I just want to make a note, Parker Gupta there, just along the blue line. He's always crafty and shifty along the blue line. He really pressures and keeps the puck in the zone well. And just as a younger player on this team, a sophomore on the team, a lot of good things to come from Parker Gupta in the future.
So Lobdell against Palmater. Palmater wins the face-off. There's a weak shot. Backhand shot, score!
Sammy Maurice, I think. Is that number 11?
Number 11, Sam Maurice. And that was a tough save for Johnston because he made the initial save. It came across, and Maurice just picked it up, and the net was wide open for him.
Yeah, you don't want to leave a puck, kind of in that spot for Sammy Maurice. He's going to score that 100 out of 100 times, and just an unfortunate rebound. Again, I said the worst thing that can happen is a defensive zone faceoff. That's the problem with a defensive zone faceoff. It can quickly turn on you and create a goal-scoring opportunity for the other team.
So Maurice, the goal scorer, will get the assist momentarily. Puck is in the zone. Levesque, 2-on-1. Oh, what a great save there on Gaudio by Johnston. That was a give and go there. Number 20, Palmater, get it across to Gaudio, and he fired the shot high. Johnston was able to make the save with his shoulder. Yeah,
so number 20, Aiden Palmater gets the primary assist on that goal, and Cooper Gaudio gets the secondary assist on that third goal for Trinity. So 2:17 left here in the second period, and Trinity now leads 3-2.
Another defensive zone face-off here. Brendan Thornton takes it. Gets to Muir. Muir chips it out of the zone.
It's a hand pass. Yep. Aiden Hurley kind of jumped up. Again, they tried that flick pass, the kind of flip it up and over the D. Aiden Hurley's able to kind of bat it down with his hand, but it gets played right away by Trinity, creating a hand pass. Aiden Hurley, we talked about the games that Trinity and Bedford have played already. Aiden Hurley's one of the players on the defensive side of the puck that was not there for either of those two games. He had an injury early in the year and is now back.
Face off in Trinity end to the right of Braden Lubelczyk. Lobdell takes the face off. Controlled by Trinity, but Muir stops it at the blue line. Here's a shot from the point, and that's stopped. Brendan Thornton sends it back down low. Hurley has to chase it down. And where's the puck?
One of those strange plays. It got up into the equipment of Zach Griffin, and he kind of didn't know where it was either, and then he must have felt it somewhere up in the under the pant leg.
Nobody knew where it was. Hide the puck.
Yeah. Should just skate right into the net.
Palmater on the face-off. He wins it. Up the wall now to Maurice. And Palmater takes a hit in the neutral zone, trying to do something with the puck. Can't quite come up with it. Now Zach Griffin fires it in, and it's going to call that an ice because he's on the wrong side of the red line.
Yeah, so another defensive zone face-off coming here, and looks like Manfield and Ryan O'Connor coming to the ice. Usually depends on what the side of the ice, who's been taking those face-offs, but Javin is our face-off specialist on the Bedford side of the ice, so gathering he'll be in there. No, it looks like Hadley's going to take it. Well,
and this time it's to the right of Johnston. Peltak for Trinity. Loose behind the net, bounces right in front of the net. Luckily cleared away, but held in at the point. And a shot goes off a leg, off of O'Connor. It's going to go all the way into the Trinity zone. O'Connor gets to it first, center of the pass. Oh, what a great opportunity there for Javin Mansfield. Couldn't get enough wood on it to knock it in. Now here's another chance. Yeah. Shot scores! That was Nick Hadley.
Nick Hadley, but a great feed by Manfield. Just after missing that, his own shot there in the slot. Nick Hadley gets the pass from Javin Manfield in the corner and just goes bar down on Lubelczyk and ties the game here 3-3 with 1:10 left.
And that was great. They don't give up after missing a golden opportunity. They don't give up after a golden opportunity. Mansfield had that open net, couldn't get his blade on it, but he stays with the puck, gets the pass to Nick Hadley. Hadley, like you said, bar down behind Lubelczyk, and the game's tied up again at 3.
Just a great play there. Bedford just right away on the forecheck and playing aggressive. Just a quick technical note here. It sounds like we do have a feed issue going on with our video feed right now, so we are working on that and trying to get that resolved, and we'll do so as soon as we can. Oh, the graphics only. The video feed is working, but not the graphics.
Oh, and here's the big hit. There's going to be an interference call on Tagliaferro. He ran into Gaudio, knocked him down, gave him a good hit, and that's going to be a penalty now. I don't know if that was called for. I wasn't looking at the play. Did you catch that?
So they gave interference. It was a big hit again, one of those big hits that's happening in these games, and the puck wasn't there. I guess you give Tagliaferro 2 minutes for interference. But
so unfortunate power play here for Trinity. Off the face-off, it goes to Gaudio from the face-off circle, blocked there by Riccio, gets the puck right back, sends it across to Palmer. His shot is blocked by O'Toole. Now Muir skates after it, backhands it off the wall and all the way into the Trinity zone. 1:42 left in the power play, 43 seconds left in the second period. Levesque leaves it there for Palmer. Cross ice pass for Gaudio. Back to Palmer, but broken up by O'Toole. Levesque's got to go back for it. Now Muir wins the chance. Now he's got a chance on net. He's got two guys on him, but he had an angle, and the puck rolls right to Lubelczyk. He covers it up. We get a whistle in the Trinity end.
Yeah, Aiden Palmer and Sam Maurice both kind of they adjusted to that play very well, because Maddox Muir usually in that scenario is able to kind of get a good quality shot off, but they were good on defense there.
Well, looked like Muir had the leverage on him, but they recovered very quickly.
Yeah, so 15 seconds left here.
Trinity gets the face-off. Levesque into the corner. Maurice has to come back for it as well. 7 seconds left in the period. Long lead pass broken up there. Muir backhands it back into the neutral zone. And then finally Griffin fires it down the ice, and that does it for the period. Wow. You like scoring? We got scoring.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the basketball game being entertaining throughout the entire game, and let me tell you, this game is entertaining. This is a very good hockey team being played by two very good quality teams, and we got 3-3 tie after two, and we got one more period to figure out who's going to win.
So, scoring recap, first period, Bobby Kinsella unassisted at the 9:58 mark. That put Trinity up 1-0. Trinity made it 2-0 on a goal by Ben Canny, assisted by Palmer, a power play goal at 11:26. So the Pioneers are up 2-0. Then at 9:40, we had Cam Hadley unassisted. Kind of a bouncing puck goal, a little crazy confusion in front of the Trinity net, but it got behind Lubelczyk. That made it 2-1 at the 9:40 mark. Then not even about 50 seconds later, Maddox Muir with the goal, with an assist from Thornton and Griffin. At 8:26, that made it 2-2. Trinity came back. Sam Maurice, another power play goal, with an assist from Palmer and from Gaudio, made it 3-2 Trinity at 2:27. And then at the 1:10 mark of the second period, it was Nick Hadley with a feed from Javin Mansfield, tied it up at 3 apiece.
Yeah, Hepler is a great character. Hepler's in net right now, so I'm not sure if Lubelczyk, something happened to Lubelczyk.
Oh.
Brendan Hepler is in net right now.
Well, that explains everything, doesn't it? That's why he was taking the warm-up. He wanted to get out there. Here we go. Third period underway. Pioneers control. Palmer trying to get away from Muir, or from Riccio, I should say. Skating into the Bedford zone, still has it. Face-off circle, makes a move, goes all the way to the net and trips over Johnston. That was a dangerous play right there. He carried the puck all the way in, but lost it at the last minute.
That was dangerous, and that puck could have gotten behind Evan, and luckily it didn't.
Now Muir tried to get into the Trinity zone. They lose the puck right at the blue line. Palmer gets away from its forecheck. Sends it across to LaRoche. His shot weakly goes past the Bedford goal on the far side. Now O'Toole picks it up on the far wall, had it checked off his stick. Levesque picks it up, fires it high and wide again. Back to the point, Gaudio, he loses it, but got it right back. Trinity has to get onside. Muir picks up the loose puck and chips it into the Trinity end. Bouncing puck, oh, it goes right between the pads of Hepler. He was able to stop it and land on it, kind of sat on it.
Yeah, that one, that just bounced and knuckled in on Hepler. Hepler's a very good goalie. He's one of the more athletic goaltenders you're going to see. Jonathan Quick-like, that type of goaltender. He's very, very athletic, side to side laterally, and he does probably some of the best chirping, on the ice from the goaltending position that I've seen as a coach.
Puck is fired out of the zone. Manning chasing after it. Now picked up by Ronzello. Cleared out by Bedford. Walsh sends it right back in. Trinity has to get onside. Muir picking up the puck. It's got some room here. Long lead pass intercepted by Walsh. Brings it over the Bedford blue line. Loses it to Lobdell. They chip it out of the zone, and now it falls right back into the Bedford end. Never left the zone. Now Parker Gupta trying to get up to his teammate. Griffin, he loses it. Trinity gets it back. Gupta now gets a stick on the puck. A little sloppy in the Bedford end. The shot is fired and saved by Johnston.
Yeah, that was a shot by Tyler Peltak, and Tyler Peltak's got one of the best wrist shots I've seen. When he gets that off, it's a really good wrist shot. So that's a really good quality save by Evan Johnson. You can tell he's seeing the puck very well.
So Canny on this face-off against Nick Hatley. Brother Cam behind the net. He gets checked off. Gupta in the corner. Evades a hit. Goes the other way to the far wall. Pass from Javin Mansfield. That gets checked back. Gupta has to go back for it. Now up the wall to O'Connor. He tried to chip it up. Oh, he just got it past the Trinity forechecker. Here's Nick Hadley with Javin Mansfield fires a shot, and Hepler blocked it with his blocker in the corner. Trying to come up with it. Gupta at the point. Waits, fires a shot. That hits Hepler, goes into the corner. Mansfield chases it down. He takes a check from Canny. And that's going to do it for the power play, by the way. That ended a little while ago, I guess. That
little play by Parker Gupta, again, right there at the blue line. Really quality play. It just keeps the puck in and keeps the pressure on for Bedford.
12:16 left in regulation, 3-3 tie. Pioneers, Maurice tries to get it up, but it's taken away by Muir. Muir takes a hit from Canny. Bit of a scrum in front of the Trinity goal Trinity bench right now. Now it squirts into the Pioneer end. O'Toole comes up with it. Wraparound attempt. Oh, it got into the skate of Tagliaferro. Couldn't find a stick though. Now Parker Roberto had it, lost it momentarily, and a shot by Maurice. It hit a leg and just dribbles over to Johnston. He just covers it up for the whistle.
Good energy here. Again, that first minute was key, and now Bedford's kind of had some good quality scoring chances on Hepler. He's cold. Hepler's cold. Again, good goaltender, but he's cold. So keep getting those shots on him and testing him.
So Palmater wins the faceoff. Oh, boy, Hurley thought he had it on his stick, and he fanned on that point shot, and it leaves the zone. Now we're going to get a whistle here. Let's see what the call is.
Aiden Hurley's going to get an interference call here. So he was able to chip that puck. Ryan Lobdell chipped the puck by Aiden Hurley, and Aiden Hurley had nothing to do except to interfere with Ryan Lobdell. Otherwise, he's in on a breakaway on Hepler. So yeah, Aiden Hurley's going to go and sit 2 minutes. Bedford's going to get a power play, but again, it was either that or a breakaway for Bedford.
He had that point shot that he thought was on a stick. He wind up, it just dribbled over the blue line. Didn't even realize it. Shooting the puck that wasn't there. Bedford wins the faceoff on the power play. Muir down low to Hadley, toward the net to Griffin, and Hepler's able to cover it up. Griffin was digging in the crease there.
So you see the difference between the power play units. This Trinity power play unit puts number 6 Ben Canny, a big frame in front of the net. That time Ryan Lobdell, a small frame, is in front of the net. So Bedford's looking to use their speed and their finesse to be able to move the puck on the outside and hopefully get the puck to Muir for a shot.
Off the face-off, it goes to the near wall, and it's going to get cleared out. Muir couldn't hold it in. Bedford's got to get onside. 1:42 left in the penalty to Hurley. Puck is fired in. Nick Hadley tries to get to it. He does. Puck is bouncing around, and then it gets cleared out.
And Ryan Lobdell accidentally kind of sent that puck down the other end of the ice. He was trying to corral it, and he just couldn't.
Now Brendan Thornton behind his net to Griffin. Griffin ran into Gaudio, breaks it up, sends it back down low. Johnston with the puck, tries to send it up the wall. That was a bad idea because Peltier was right there, and there was a chance for Gaudio, shorthanded chance. Johnston was ready for that and made the save.
Yeah, Aiden Palmater read that well to get the scoring chance for themselves, but that's a dangerous, risky play by Evan Johnson with the puck behind the net.
Trinity clears the puck again, 55 seconds to go. Thornton picks it up. Looks like a Bedford player's injured again.
Yeah, that's Nick Hadley again. Oh,
Here's Thornton skating in. Had his stick hit, couldn't get the shot on goal. Thornton still on his rear end behind the net, can't get up. Now picked up there by Levesque. Carried out of the Trinity zone. Levesque crosses the blue line, finds his man. Shot saved by Johnston.
that's a huge save.
Manning with the save there on the pass from
Noah
by
Levesque.
number 19, Levesque. Thank you.
That's
Bedford with one more try here, 19 seconds.
That was a huge save by Evan Johnson, though. Tyler Manning was point blank on a perfect pass by Noah Levesque, and then again, Evan stood tall, and that's what you like to see out of Evan, especially against these shooters that are going up top on him.
Lead pass for Riccio. Sent up high into the air. Penalty ending now. Tagliaferro going into the corner, trying to shake the puck loose. Riccio centers it to O'Toole. His shot is stopped by Hepler. And now Trinity clears the zone. The sides are even now. Cam Hadley trying to come up with the puck. Can't do it. Riccio. Levesque couldn't get his stick on the puck, and it gets fired out of the zone by...
Yeah, it looked like that was Peltak taking a shot. It looks like
number 17.
Deflected off of Maddox Muir maybe again, up and out of play, but there was a big collision there between Maddox Muir and Noah Levesque too. Those are two very strong players, and they both do not shy away from the physical part of the game.
So 9:07 to go in regulation. Face-off is to the right of Johnston. Puck squirts behind the Bedford player, but it's cleared out of the zone, luckily. Now fired in. Gupta catches up to it. They've got Maurice on the forecheck. Gupta, cross-ice pass. Goes off the blade of O'Toole. Or correction, that's Griffin, number 7. Here's Brendan Thornton on the near wall. He gets checked off the puck. Pelleter tried to clear it out, but Gupta's able to backhand it right back in.
This is a big shift for the Bedford Bulldogs after they get through that power play or that penalty kill. You know, this Trinity team is trying to get their right unit back together.
From the point, Gupta's shot hits a body. Cleared up ice there for Maurice. He gets it out of the zone, but Bedford's able to bring it right back. Here's Tagliaferro. Hits the stick of LaRoche. Couldn't get much on the shot. Now held in at the blue line there by O'Toole. Bedford maintaining control. O'Toole inside, backhand. Didn't get a lot on it, and Hepler was able to make that save.
Yeah, and that's the lateral movement I was talking about with Hepler. He'll make those saves moving left to right or right to left.
O'Toole gets it across to Tagliaferro. He couldn't do anything with it. Now back into the neutral zone. Muir brings it right back in. Has the puck checked off his stick. Now Tagliaferro with it again. Tag, skating, loses it. O'Toole couldn't get to it. Now backhanded out of the zone.
No ice. That was touched by Maddox Muir, so fresh set of legs for both teams.
Pass up there for Griffin. Gets it up to Thornton. Thornton gets checked off the puck there by Levesque. He had Lobdell with him, streaking down the slot. Couldn't get it to him, though. Clearing attempt, fired right back in by Bedford. Hurley loses the puck. Now it's fired into the Bedford zone. Cam Hadley in the corner. Held in there momentarily by Trinity. Now they have to clear the zone. Fired back into the near corner. And that's Saludo backhanding the puck. He loses it back into the neutral zone. Cam Hadley tried to get it out. It's held in there by Kinsella, one of the goal scorers today. Now finally cleared out. They're going to waive the icing here.
No icing, so let's get that forecheck. Don't give Trinity that time to kind of look up ice. Aiden Hurley had too much time there. Again, he fans on that clearing attempt.
Off the wall. It goes all the way to Ronzello. He can't control it. And here's Nick Hadley on the far wall, firing it into the Trinity end. Hurley in the corner. Held in there by O'Connor for Bedford. Goes behind the net, gets away from one check. Still with the puck, Javin Mansfield on the far wall. Sends it behind the net to Nick Hadley. Gets away from a check. Hadley wheels around, fires it right through the crease. Hepler didn't see it. Now a shot by Cassidy. Puck is behind the net. Clearing attempt off the glass. Too far for Cassidy to hold in.
That's really good read there by Birdie Cassidy, too. Again, the younger defenseman on the squad steps into a play there. That puck was loose and low. It's risky as you kind of enter that zone and get that deep as a defenseman, but he saw the play, read it well, got a good quality shot, retreated back to the blue line. Well done by Birdie Cassidy.
5:42 left in regulation. And Brian Riccio is on the ice for the faceoff. Tagliaferro out there as well. Muir, O'Toole, and number 37, Tucker Roberto. Trinity controls the faceoff, but Riccio's able to chase it behind the net. He's got it, gets away from a check. Here's the centering attempt. Tagliaferro, point black, saved by Hepler.
That was a really, really nice pass there. Tagliaferro was all alone in front of the net, just wasn't able to get it past Hepler.
Neutral zone possession here for Bedford. Roberto, he fires it in behind the net. Tagliaferro's going to chase it down. And he puts a hit on the Trinity player, sends him down. That's number 12, Walsh. Trying to hold it in at the point. They can't quite do it, but Roberto's able to wheel around and get the puck back into the Trinity end. 5-minute mark remaining in this third period. Now it's going to be an icing on Trinity as they fired out of the zone. Faceoff's going to come right back.
You see a little bit of the relentless attack here at Bedford starting to pay off. Trinity icing the puck a lot, which means they're kind of standing still in their zone. They can't get the puck. They can't get any offensive momentum going, so they just throw the puck down the ice and get a new pair of legs out. But that may be a little bit of the wear and tear Bedford's put on this Trinity team in the last two periods.
Thornton wins the faceoff. There's the shot by Griffin, blocked by Pelletier. Maurice is able to chase it down low into the Bedford corner. Now Griffin takes the puck back. He's got Muir down there with him. Up the wall, Palmater. Levesque, his shot from the point is gloved by Johnston. We'll get another whistle with 4:36 left.
Yeah, Evan tracking that well, saw it the whole way. There's no traffic in front of the net there on that shot, so he's able to see it with ease and make the glove save.
Palmater on the faceoff. Won by Bedford. Lead pass for Thornton, 1-on-2. Thornton carrying the puck over the blue line. There's a shot, and Hepler goes off his glove. Now Thornton gets the puck back. He goes off a Lobdell stick. Now it's another shot from the point by Gupta. Brendan Thornton chases it down on the near wall, sends it down low. And Levesque's going to play that. Hurley up to Gaudio. Bedford's able to recover, but Gaudio takes it right back. 4 minutes to go in regulation. Pass up ice taken away by Nick Hadley. Nick fires a shot high over the net, right over Hepler. He had a duck for that one. Centering pass, misses everybody. Muir's going to have to chase it down along with Cam Hadley. Now Muir's got it. He finds O'Connor. They cross right back into the Trinity zone. Drop pass. Missed by Hadley, but sent back down low. O'Connor's got to chase that. Hurley tried to get it. Bedford gets it back. Here's Lorendo from the point through a screen. Hepler puts that into the corner. Now behind the net, O'Connor. Hadley along the red line. Tried to get it inside the crease, but it's taken away by Hurley. They fire it all the way down. And Trinity's going to settle for another icing here with 3:10 to play.
Yeah, that's a really good shift there. Nick Hadley really set the tone for that shift and got a couple of good quality scoring chances. Moving the puck well, again, keeping the puck low and pressuring low. If the opportunity presents itself, moving it high for a shot. So you saw Jeremy Lorendo get a shot on net there. Just keep doing that stuff, and this Trinity team will continue to wear down, hopefully.
Muir's able to hold it in momentarily, but they're going to say offsides. Yeah. He was outside the play when he caught the puck.
Yeah, I think the puck, his hand was pretty far back, almost like a catch in football at the helmet.
So face off at the dot, just outside the Trinity blue line. 3:05 left. Riccio wins that face off. Gets it up to Tagliaferro. Skates in, check there by Levesque. Now Riccio behind the net. Tried to get it up, turns the puck over to Manning.
It's out of play.
And it goes out of play. We'll get a whistle in the neutral zone.
Riccio's a smart player. He's controlled, he understands the game, he's looking for a pass there. The referee was kind of in front of him, and the refs, in that spot, he's going to try to be back towards the wall, giving him space to play, but he just deflected that puck. and cost us a scoring chance.
Puck is in the Trinity end at the point. Riccio's trying to hold it in there. Tags now goes in to help him. Still a scrum in the corner. Finally squirts out behind the Trinity goal line, but it's controlled by the Pioneers. Gaudio now turns it over. O'Toole had it momentarily. He has the puck taken away. Pass up for Gaudio is intercepted by Muir. He skates in. He's got Tagliaferro with him. The shot off the stick goes over the net and into the netting, and a whistle will be in the Trinity end.
Yeah, that was a good read by Maddox Muir. Turns, able to turn the puck over at the neutral zone. A little bit of, there's been good play by Bedford in the neutral zone this period, not so good by Trinity. These offensive chances are coming off of those turnovers at the neutral zone.
Thornton against Hurley. Bedford controls it. Griffin sends it behind the net where Walsh gets it. Puck bounces in the neutral zone, taken over here by the Bulldogs. Lobdell comes back for it, and he finds Griffin. Griffin trying to get by his man. Winds up losing it. Lobdell on the far wall. He loses it to Gaudio. Clearing attempt on the near wall held in by Muir from the point. He gets it down low to Thornton. Back up to Muir. Waits, fires a shot that goes into the corner off the leg. Lobdell behind the net. Over to Thornton. Thornton fights off a check, just kind of shoves his man out of the way. But the Pioneers take the puck back. Muir holds it in. Here's another possession for Bedford. Fires a shot off the leg. Now Muir again takes a shot. Oh, just missed the post. That just trickled past the post. And then a shot from the point by Riccio is stopped by Hepler. Finally cleared out into the neutral zone. Bedford offsides here. Yeah, they're going to get a whistle. 1:20 to play in regulation.
Ooh, that was close. That one just scooted by the post, and Hepler, it just kind of beat Hepler. It was well beyond him, and Trinity fortunate, Bedford unfortunate with that bounce.
Now the face-off. Riccio just outside the Trinity blue line. He wins it again. Riccio's been winning a lot of these face-offs.
Yes.
Tagliaferro down the near wall. Takes it behind the net. Centers it on the bad side of the shot, but backhand toward the net. Saved by Hepler. Now Muir takes a shot. That bounces. Gets to Hepler. He makes a save. Tagliaferro behind the net. Gets it up to Lobdell. Pass goes all the way to the blue line to Muir. Muir skates in the circle. That's a stop by Hepler. Bedford still controls. Oh, Cam Hadley couldn't keep it in. Now here's a race for the puck with Manning. Manning can't get away from Hadley. Good hustle there by Hadley to save that possession. Now Muir coming back down the wall. Takes a shot. Thornton takes a shot. Saved by Hepler. Boy, that was like that rebound came right to Thornton, and Hepler was ready to make that stop.
That was an impressive save by Hepler. That was a big-time scoring chance by Thornton.
Pass up there for Thornton over the blue line. Loses the puck momentarily, but Muir's able to hold it in. Still with it in the face-off circle. Fires a shot. Sitting behind the Trinity player. Nobody knows where it is. Now it's centered. Muir with a shot. Scores! With 9 seconds to go. Maddox Muir!
What a sequence of events. Shot after shot after shot. Bedford just continuing to bring pressure. Maddox Muir, Brendan Thornton. These players have played for years and just scored an amazing goal to make it 4-3 with just 9 seconds left here in the third period.
And the Trinity players are standing around stunned. Hepler can't believe he let that one in. He was playing such a good period, and he got beat by that shot from Maddox Muir from right around the far circle, close to the slot.
Yeah, he collected that puck a couple of times right in the slot, and that third time, I think third or fourth chance, he was finally able to beat Hepler. I mean, Hepler was standing on his head. It felt like Bedford just had more energy, more stamina than Trinity had. Trinity, you could tell, was just kind of trying. The last 4 minutes just icing.
Well, yeah, they say the ice was tilted. That last 4 minutes was tilted toward the Trinity end. Bedford was able to maintain possession, stopping pucks from leaving the zone at the blue line, and Maddox Muir was really responsible for a lot of that. And also hats off to Cam Hadley for chasing that loose puck. He was in a race.
Yeah, him and Manning were in a big-time race.
And he was able to get to the puck.
Yeah, that transitioned it back into the Trinity zone, and that led to that goal. So, kudos to this entire team. But this Bedford team continued to bring pressure. That first period, maybe a little bit of playoff jitters, but the second and third period have been really strong periods here for this Bedford unit. 9.5 seconds left. Make sure you collect the puck. Make sure you make a good decision with the puck. 9.5 is plenty of time for something funky to happen. You really have to make sure you're strong on the puck here. No goalie in net for Trinity.
Yeah, Hepler is on the bench now. 9.5 seconds to go. 6 skaters on the ice for Trinity. They're going to throw everything at the Bedford net. And here's Gaudio, picks it up right off the face-off. Backhand by Maurice right to Johnston. He's able to cover it up for a whistle. 5.2 seconds left.
And that's my point. I mean, 9 seconds, it's not a lot on the clock, but it is a lot when these scenarios happen. A shot on net, now they got an offensive zone face-off or a defensive zone for Bedford. You got to be careful. You got to cover your guy. There's 6 of them out there, so let's try to win this to the corner first.
Nick Hadley taking the face-off.
Good
Everybody
win.
Staying in the point. Now Cam Hadley puts a stick at the corner, letting the clock run out, and that's going to do it. All they had to do was tie the puck up and let the clock run out, and Bedford wins. And a little bit of
little extra going on right now in the corner.
Extracurriculars, yeah. Let's see who that is.
I think it's Cooper Gaudio, number 9 for Trinity, that's in the mix, or Tyler Manning, one or the other. 8 or 9, I can't tell who it is, but nonetheless.
It is 8. It is
Tyler Manning.
Well, you can feel the disappointment from Trinity here. They lose another heartbreaker. You know, the first one, the basketball game, 91-93, and now allowing the winning goal to be scored by Bedford with 9.5 seconds left. And that's going to propel Bedford into the semifinals to face the Concord Crimson Tide, 5:30 at JFK Arena. Tall order, but you know they wanted it. You know both these teams wanted it.
Yeah, like I said during the intermission, there's going to be a team. There's going to be a lot of tears on this ice after this game. There'll be friendships. You'll see these players, congratulate each other and take pictures. A lot of seniors on this Trinity squad that just finished their high school careers right here, and hats off to each and every one of them, and good luck to them in their future. Bedford, now we got another chance at Concord. That's what we were looking for, and that'll be Wednesday night at 5:30 at JFK.
Jason Bergeron, thank you very much for joining me on the broadcast. Tommy Huther, he's back in the stands, thanks to him. Bill Jennings on camera. We've got Andrew Fenn on graphics. Thank you, everybody in the BC TV crew here and WBNH for this exciting game. 4-3 Bedford wins. They go to the semifinals. Thanks for tuning in. The final 4-3. I'm Harry Kozlowski. So long, everybody.
Thank you.